We start with 1 hour chart. First of all, we're going to see how we have been looking for the chart in my last analysis. If you refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was within this move, exactly here we mentioned we want to see whether the price can break 2.65 or not, because we mentioned when the price tag 2.65, we can expect to get price. It turns to a correct. We can expect to get a correction before we get the continuation, and this is exactly what we get. But this drop was because of the news, and again, the price dropped more than what we were expected. All right. I know it's better for us if we want to look for buy. It can give us better opportunity to look for long term. Anyway, we want to see how we can look for trade. If we move to daily chart, the only thing is, as we can see, the price drop, and now we can expect to get a deeper correction, more complex correction before we get the reversal. But I need to highlight here. That's why I was keep highlighting when the price was at the top. Any sharp move, if it have to correct itself before we get the continuation. That's why I was keep warning. If anyone wants to buy at the top, they need to be really careful. This is the usually, I mean, this is for analyzers. We know any, even we point on this, we mentioned any continue sharp move, it have to correct itself before we get the next move. Even we point on this. That's why I was keep highlighting we shouldn't buy at the top. We do the trade setup. Anyway, as we expected, the price drop and it followed by the news. Now I want to see how we can look for trade. Can we consider this is the start of the reversal? We can look for buy or not. As I mentioned, most of the chart they get the similar movement, and mostly we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction before we get the reversal. That means we can expect even the price tag the previous top drop at least before we get the reversal. Now how we can look for trade, but any trade for buy we will take the trade. I mean, we can look for buy, but we should know how to manage it, and right now we don't have any trade set up. Now we want to see whether we can look for buy or not. In this case, we move to 1 hour chart. And if he wants to look for this one, there is a different possibility, a different way we can look at, because simply because of this chart. Because we want to see whether we can put this one as an internal flat as a 1, 2, 3. But the thing is, the last move, it couldn't break the previous low. That's why I mentioned the way we can look at that. Even we can put this one as internal, as a 1, 2. This one turned to a last wave. We don't need to bother about that, okay? Because mostly when we see the drop because of the news, it can change everything. Now, the only thing is the way this one is dropping, for me, if I get any reversal, I will take the trade for buy. And I consider I'm looking for buy within this range. That means with the breakout of desktop, I will start to manage. Any reversal with a sharp move flag, we will take the trade. When the price tag the top, we see if there is a continuation, we keep the trade, and then target we're looking for is 2.4. If not, we take out the trade, because still we can expect this one tag the top, give us one more drop before we get the reversal. If this one happened, the one is going to drop. The possibility to retest the previous low is very less. Maybe we can get one more drop, then the price can reverse. Maybe the price can retest the previous low, which is, I'm talking about this part, somewhere around the 1.47. Even tag the lowest price based on this correction, but the possibility of the price to drop up to 1.03 is very less. Okay, we don't need to care about that. The only thing is any reversal from here with the breakout of this top right now we're looking for. The only times we are not going to look for buy if the price reverses as a corrective move. Then from there, we consider how we can look for buy, how we can look for trade. And having entry above this, which is 2.0, can be an option in case the price sharply reverse. Okay, but we should know having entry above this can be really risky, because what we want the price break and continue the price tag, which is not moving. We are not going to keep it more than 1 or 2 hours. But if this one drops some more, for example, drop tag to 1.6, then having entry above this is not a really good idea. And one thing I need to highlight here, if anyone is having entry above this can be an option, but in terms of the risk and reward, if we target 2.2, this is what we get. At least I mean, traders, they have to really think in terms of the risk and reward. Do they want to look for this trade or not? That's why I mentioned if this one drops some more, For sure, we are not going to look for here because it doesn't give us at least even 1-to-1. Okay, and the best thing is if this one drops some more, any reversal, we look for trade setup rather than having entry above this. It's not a really good option, but we can consider to have it in case the price sharply reversed from here and it didn't give us any trade setup. Anyway, we just follow the chart, and if I see any update, any confirmation for the trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.